if you have seen any of my earlier videos, you know for sure that I do not take sides when it comes to which diet is the best. Is it a keto diet or a vegan diet or a non-veg diet or a vegetarian diet? I don't take sides because nutrition should be highly personalized. But when you look at a video like this,
good, you and your small dick and your pussy way of killing animals, and it feels good for the vegans. You have all the blood on your face and all the blood on your hands. It feels good with your small dick. Shame.
what comes to your mind when you see something like this? So apparently, shaming others while eating food and shaming others for their food preferences is okay nowadays, right? So according to such vegans who think that if you eat meat, like, did you actually listen? If you actually listen to what she's saying, if you eat meat, there's blood on your face, there's blood on your hands, you have a small dick and a pussy, and like, the way she was talking to the guy, and the whole point here is, I wouldn't speak to someone with that tone ever, because that is just so weird and that's just so stupid. It's like you are shaming someone for their choices, even though that is actually not an inhuman choice. Right? If according to you, eating meat or killing animals is a wrong thing, then you should also understand that talking to someone in that tone, and let alone shaming someone based on their food preferences and what they like eating, is not okay. It's not okay. It's because of such vegans, it's because of such stupid, toxic, dumb vegans that the entire community of veganism takes a hit. And I'm very sure that not all vegans are like that, because I have vegan clients, I have vegan friends who do veganism, who follow veganism because of their own ethics, and they don't yell at people for eating meat. They just do their part of not eating meat because that's what they think is right for them, and they do it. And they don't try to influence everyone with like beating their chest out. Okay, you become vegan, you stop eating meat, you stop having dairy. It's what they like doing because they find it for their own moral right, like a moral sense that it fits their own values, that they don't have to eat meat, right? And you don't even have to get the health agenda inside, because everyone knows by now that vegan diet is not the healthiest diet, but still it can be made healthy with a proper balance of macronutrients, the right amount of vitamins, minerals and everything. It can be made healthier, definitely. But still, if you feel that you want to do a vegan diet for ethical reasons or whatever it is, you are absolutely free to do it, but you are not free to go and yell in front of people to not eat meat and start abusing them with such ridiculous words and pathetic language. Like, look at this, like,
Oh, it feels fucking good, you and your small dick and your pussy way of killing animals, and it feels good for the vegans. You have all the
and
blood on your face.
see, now the guy licks that in front of her, and the police guys there. See, the cops behind are also laughing at the girl. Like, I don't know what they're laughing at, to be very honest, but it seems as if when the guy starts licking the kebab in front of the Karen, even the cops are behind are laughing at her. Or maybe like that's what I think they are laughing at, and I would do the same. Like, I would actually laugh at the girl and just let her yell her lungs out and scream your lungs out, Karen. It's okay. It's okay to be a Karen.
That fucking bitch said she was gonna punch me in the face. Fuck you! Fuck you!
If you're born that way, we can't do anything. Again, here talking about the whole protest that is happening. Well, see, if you are doing a peaceful protest and making others actually understand that, hey, see, there is animal cruelty happening, so you can do your part by not eating animals. This might be a right way to approach and peacefully like put your message out there that stop eating meat. Like, that can be said in much nicer ways, and this definitely what Karen here is doing. Definitely not one of the nicer ways to say, hey, please don't eat meat. Like, that, even hey, please don't eat meat would have been much nicer than saying, yeah, you pussy, you come, you dick, you small dick, you have your blood on your face, and like, that's do you understand where I'm going with this? I hope this actually makes sense to you. So the whole point here again is, if you are a vegan or if you want to go meat free or meatless in your diet, like that's absolutely like kudos to you. Please do what you feel is right for yourself, right? On my channel, I've always told in my earlier videos as well that if you want to go vegan, you can definitely make sure that you have the right amount of protein, the vitamins, minerals can be on point, you might have to get some supplementation in terms of your iron, B12, but it doesn't mean that it needs to be very unhealthy, right? Like there are much unhealthy ways to do a vegan diet. Like if you have like fried chips, fried potatoes, all of those are vegan stuff. And I've seen so many vegans get obese on a vegan diet because they were not eating the right quality and quantity of foods, right? So it's not that the vegan diet is inherently a very healthy diet, okay? But if you want to make it healthier, there is always a good way for it. And if you want to do it for your own ethical reasons, then it's absolutely all right. Being a vegan does not automatically make you superior to other human beings, right? So you don't automatically get the right to yell at anyone you feel like and say whatever you feel like saying. There are some vegans who get too self-righteous about themselves and they start thinking that they are superior human beings than others that don't follow their kind of ideologies, and this is what creates like a toxic cult of people, and this starts propagating even more, and some people actually get influenced by this stuff, right? So there might be some people who watch this video and start yelling at other meat eaters and start looking at other meat eaters with disgust. This is a similar scenario which happens with a lot of other people as well. Similarly with the carnivore community, the keto carnivore community has also started. There are some people in the keto carnivore community who've also done similar things to plant and vegans, like the plant eaters and vegans. They start making like shit posts about vegans and plant eaters, and then they start taking shots at them. So the vegan community will absolutely fire back, and when vegans do this, meat eaters will obviously like fight back, right? So there's always going to be some backlash with what your actions are. If you take a wrong action, you will always get negative reactions for it, correct? So what I want you as my viewer to understand, whether you are a meat eater, a carnivore, or a keto dieter, or if you're a vegan, or if you're a plant-based dieter, whatever the hell you are a human, right? We are humans here. So what we need to do, like our part on this planet here, is not to fight amongst ourselves, right? The fight is different. What we are fighting against is corruption, politics, pollution, which is actually happening from real sources like vehicles. There's a lot of cigarettes which are being used. So if you actually want to take a stand, then start protesting against these harmful like chemicals which are being dumped into rivers. Go against that, right? Protest against such stuff. Protest against cigarettes which are being sold so openly and people consume so many cigarettes, and that majorly provides to like pollution. And that can definitely be controlled. Like if you start influencing people to stop smoking cigarettes, even one less smoker on the planet is going to be one step closer to a better environment. I hope that actually makes sense to you, right? So because meat eating has been a part of human diet and human evolution since a long time, right? So again, this does not mean that every human should start eating meat. If you are a vegetarian or a vegan, you should stop being a vegan and stop being a vegetarian and start eating meat. This is not the solution, right? What you have traditionally been brought up, the foods that have traditionally been a part of your diet should be a part of your diet, because I don't want you to change your nutrition plan for something else what other people think, right? So your traditions belong. Whatever you feel like, you can do it, but the real culprits, the real evil of the planet, I would say hands down goes to cigarettes, goes to the pollution by commercial vehicles, commercial factories, industries, the industrial waste that is happening around. That is exactly what is ruining the extensive use of plastic and single-use plastics which are being dumped into the earth, into the water. That's exactly what is causing the problem, right? So let's start addressing the root cause first, and let's start fighting against these big real factors which actually kill the planet. Let's start eliminating that first. Let's start figuring out a way how we can coexist as vegans, meat eaters, vegetarians, and the entire community. Like we are the human race and we have to find out how to coexist, right? You can't start fighting against each other based on what your food preferences are. Again, so this is my perspective on this, and I hope you actually understood this. If you like this video, then you know what to do. Hit the like button, share this video with your friends, family members, and gym buddies, and your like WhatsApp groups. I would be really grateful if you can share this with as many people as you can. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever I post new videos. And this is my Instagram. You can head over to my Instagram for my personal coaching, video consultations, or just to see what I do in my daily lifestyle, what I eat in my daily lifestyle. And there is my email in the link and in the description below. You can head over to my email and write anything to me. I would love to help you out. And thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for more interesting content, and I will see you in the next video.